I'm a little irritated because this is gonna be the second. This is take 2 of a video I just made, and knowing me, I'm not gonna remember everything word for freaking word. So right now you're catching me in the middle of making some mini cupcakes out of Wilton melting mold. Um, Let me just start by saying this video originally it went over my day today. Um, the topic of sadness and depression. Medicines and doctor's appointments. Um, my day today was supposed to be making lollipops out of this Wilton melting mold stuff. Squirt it out, put a popsicle stick on, call it a day. And it didn't work out like I planned. I tried to make a pumpkin, but it poured out so thick and chunky after that I was like, alright, let me put it in the oven. Maybe it'll soften up a little bit on very low setting. But it's spaced out so far out like a cookie that I was like, you know what, I'm going to turn it into something else. And that's why I came up with these cupcakes. Now, what I did was melt down the Wilton melting molds as soft as I could get it, and added some of this quick. I shouldn't be doing this because of the sugar, but life's full of pleasures. So, and this is how they came out. Put a little icing on them. That was the red milk mold. This was the orange, and orange still had chunks in them, so the candy kind of candied like it normally would, like the toffee on in there, and that's where these little pockets come from. Now, like I was gonna put on the popsicles with my little array of stuff. Give it to the kids, sprinkle stuff. Give it to the kids. Make sure I stayed away from the spider or whatever, because you know not everybody celebrates that. I will never use molten mold. Again, I love using regular chocolate. If I have to, I'll just melt the chocolate and add a oil or gel placed food coloring to it. So that's what I did today, trying to do something for the kids, the kids' classmates and stuff. Okay, on to sadness and depression. I had received a comment that I seemed sad and depressed. Well, I seem that way because I haven't been to the therapist or psychologist in over a month, and I haven't had any of my meds in over a month. Um, it's not like I didn't want to go. Not like I didn't find it useful. It was only the logistics of it. I get bus passes in the mail to go to my appointments. Um, you call this program. The program verifies your appointment and mails your bus pass, which usually arrives the day before. I've had problems with it where it will arrive the day after, and I've already had to call and cancel, or um, my appointment is before the time the mail gets here, and by the time I get home, it would have been here. It, and I don't always have the money. I don't always have the money to catch the bus and go where I need to go. Oh, and honestly, that's one of the reasons that's kept me from the rheumatologist as well, which I haven't seen in over a month. My meds for my rheumatologist are getting low because I made sure I filled them. I mean, I still fill them. But um, my generic form of Lexapro, which is an antidepressant, and depression medicine, I haven't had that in a while. Um, and once I haven't had it, I always overanalyze things, and you might see the worry or the stress on my face. But eventually, it pops out. It'll be okay. I'll be okay. I think too deeply into things, um, and that's just I do that by nature, but I overly think. So that's getting nipped in the bud. As of today, I'm reissued found one in my neighborhood. Um, a therapist, psychiatric place, whatever, in my neighborhood, which is maybe 3, 4 blocks away now. And they weren't there before, else I would have jumped on the fact that they were that close. Um, and also rheumatology. Like I said, rheumatology is the same way. I've missed 3 appointments. The thing is, you miss 3 appointments under Drexel. There's the name. Under Drexel. I couldn't think it's Drexel rheumatology. You miss 3 appointments. Even if you call that same day, it's like, look, I have no way of getting there. That's still considered a no call, no show. And after your third one, they boot you out. So I've been booted out of Drexel rheumatology for no call, no shows. My sleep study is trying to do the same thing. Like I didn't miss an appointment for my sleep study. I did my sleep study center. I did my sleep study. I got a call 2, 3 days later saying you don't need the second one, and they rescheduled my follow up appointment, and they did that for October 18th. Now at the time of the day they called, I was in the middle of a nap, so I was like, oh okay, whatever, whatever. And I didn't think about it until later that afternoon. And it's like, all right, I gotta call them tomorrow to reschedule this because that was the day I left for Vegas. So they said what was it? This is the second time you reschedule one more time and can't keep you in the system. I'm like, excuse me, this is the first time I rescheduled. The other reschedules have been because of you guys. Y'all rescheduled me. So if you're gonna boot me out of the system for something y'all did, you go right ahead. So I didn't hear nothing else about that. Now, so I'm working on a rheumatologist. I got some numbers, some names and numbers. Uh, Thinking about heading to Temple. Temple's a little bit closer. And then there's one at Einstein, which is like just one bus ride away. I'm thinking about either Temple or Einstein. Einstein put me off last time. I didn't want to go to them because um, I was trying to make an appointment with them, and oh, for first time appointments, they weren't booking. It was 2.5 months. It took 2.5 months to get through the door. I'm like, holy free holies. I need to be seen. So that's how I wound up going with Drexel rheumatology. Um, got a dentist appointment. I'm trying not to make this too long. I'm trying to think of everything I need to say. And cause I don't know, somehow I chipped my tooth, and it has a real jagged edge. And when I talk, my tongue scrapes against that, and it's starting to hurt. And if I want to talk like this, we can talk like this. We don't mind the sound of it, because talking like this don't make it rubber gums get your tooth down now. I can't even do that with a straight face. um, but for you people, I will brave the scratchiness. Um, sorry. There we go. Had to resituate you a bit. Okay, so at least I see the dentist. I think it's about 2 weeks from now to get that situated. I look forward to the dentist. Um, I think I missed my dermatologist appointment. They don't call me no more to remind me. A lupus patient, I need to be reminded. They haven't reminded me. Anywho, I need that. Brain fog kicks in something tough. Um, Medicines. On top of not taking my antidepressants, I haven't been taking iron, and um, I've cut down on hydrochloroquine, the generic version of Paquinil, because I feel as though I can't function. Taking the full amount that they prescribe me, I can't function during the day. It's bad enough I barely function now. I barely can function during the day. So they got me taking two. I'll take one. Iron. Sometimes I can't take it at all. I take next to none, only because it makes me physically sick to my stomach. When I get sick and nauseous, I fall asleep. Allergy attack kick in, I fall asleep. What happened, Mercedes?
I ate some on the party. Forgot to tell you.
So you just threw a full plate of food in the trash? Tell me you didn't just throw a full plate of food in the trash.
No.
I saw macaroni and cheese and I saw chicken.
No, that was bones.
You threw the macaroni and cheese in the trash?
No.
You know there's people out there that would kill for that macaroni and cheese? All you had to do was come to me and say, I can't eat no more because I ate when I was at that party. That'd have been well enough. That'd have been well and good. Stick it in the refrigerator, you can eat it tomorrow. Warm it up and eat tomorrow for lunch. You don't throw good food in the trash. You don't do that. I'll talk to you when I'm done my video. It's bad enough they had to hear that. Oh, please. And this is why I need my medicine. Oh, have mercy. They're going to send me to an early grave. That's what they're going to do. They really are. Alright, I had to fix this stuff over there. Mercedes, why are you hanging around the kitchen? Oh, I need my meds, I need my meds, and I need Lord. Come on. Some more medicines. Some how I don't take the iron because it makes me physically ill. And I need to stop that because I could tell that my name is and my what they call it, hemoglobin. My hemoglobin, I could tell my hemoglobin is dropping, and I can't deal with that. Blood transfusion. It's not the funnest thing. It was kind of cool, a little bit, because it was like I had some new blood, some good blood, and I was ready to bounce up the seats and do this, that, and this. But yeah, it's no fun being away from my family though. Um, there's more to talk about, but I'm not going to keep you hold on to you much longer. Um, I guess I could make this like a mini series. Talk to you every day until I get everything out. Till tomorrow. So give me a strength. I'm about to go deal with this child. Throwing away good macaroni and cheese. I know some people out there want some good macaroni and cheese. Oh my mercy. You just don't know. Back in the day, you threw away food. You threw. Oh my goodness, my mama would have had a fit. My mama would have had a surefire foot. Huh? Okay. You can throw that in the trash. That's good eating, Bubba. I'll talk to you guys later. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Till then, deuces. I might be able to have a little surprise for you tomorrow. Since though we're getting close to Halloween. I think a person needs to stop by that hasn't been here in a while. Hmm. Till then, deuces.